everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about the first chapter, that is chemistry first chapter of 10th, that is chemical reaction. This is a very easy chapter. Okay, first we have to study about chemical reactions. So what is chemical reaction? So chemical reaction. So how do we know that a chemical reaction will takes place? If a chemical reaction will takes place, there is a change in color. There is a change in color. And second one is there is a change in temperature. Change in temperature. And the next one is change in smell. There is a change in smell. And the next one is evolution of gas. Evolution of gas. If these four changes are takes place, then we have to say that a chemical reaction will takes place. Okay, if a chemical reaction will takes place, there is a change in color, change in temperature, change in smell, and evolution of gas. There is a two part in a chemical reaction. We know that H4 hydrogen and O4 oxygen. When hydrogen react with oxygen to form water, we know that water is a molecule which consisting of hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. So hydrogen react with oxygen to form water. Here is also this side, two sides are here, that is LHS and RHS side, left hand side and right hand side. LHS belongs to reactant. LHS belongs to reactant, that is the substance which is involved in a chemical reaction are called reactant, and the final goods are called product. That is the RHS of a chemical reaction is known as product. The final good we get is called product, and the substance that is involved in a chemical reaction are called reactant. So there are two parts, reactant and product. So according to law of conservation of mass, according to law of conservation of mass, the mass of reactant and the mass of the product will be always same. The mass of the reactant and the mass of the product will be always same. This is called the law of conservation of mass. So a chemical equation always obeys law of conservation of mass. Reactant and product are the same. We have already heard about metals. Metals means that have some properties like sonorous, malleable, ductility. So they are called metals. So we know about magnesium, Mg. Magnesium is a metal which have the capacity to react with oxygen. So magnesium react with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. Magnesium is a metal that is just like a ribbon. So it burns with oxygen. It reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. That is a white ash. White ash will be formed. That is a magnesium. The color of the magnesium oxide is white color. So when it burns, it produces a dazzling flames. Dazzling flames produced, and the product will be magnesium oxide. That is also a white ash. So magnesium is a metal that is just like a ribbon like metal. Okay. So in this reaction, Mg plus O gives MgO. Mg is magnesium and O is oxygen. Suppose Mg react with O2. O2 is also a molecule of oxygen, O2. Then the final product is MgO. But this is a unbalanced equation. Here we have to follow the law of conservation of mass. The sum of the reactant is equal to product. But here magnesium is 1, here is also 1. The oxygen is 2, but here is 1. So this does not obey the law of conservation of mass. So we have to balance the equation by adding the numbers. Here magnesium is 1, here is also 1. This is same. Here the oxygen is 2, but here is the oxygen is 1. So we have to balance the equation. We have to add 2 in front of MgO. So the number of oxygen will become 2. Here is also 2. But the number of magnesium is 2 here, but here is 1. So we have also add another 2 in front of the magnesium. So 2 Mg plus O2 gives 2 MgO. This is a balanced chemical equation. This is called a balanced chemical equation. This is called a balanced chemical equation. Okay. So we have to find the another equation. We have to calculate the another equation for balancing. That is Fe. Fe plus H2O gives Fe2O3 plus H2. Here Fe is called iron. When iron react with H2O, H2O means water, the product will be ferric oxide. Fe2O3 is called ferric oxide and releases hydrogen gas. Okay, when iron react with water to form ferric oxide and water. This is also a equation, but this is a unbalanced equation. This is an unbalanced equation. So we have to balance the equation by adding numbers. Here Fe is 1. Here Fe is 2. So first we have to balance the equation. Only we have right to add numbers in front of the compound, not in middle or not in the bottom. Only we have to add the numbers in front. Okay, so Fe, here Fe is 1, here Fe is 2. So we have first to add 2 here. Hence Fe become 2 and 2. Then we have to find a H2. Here hydrogen, number of hydrogen atom is 2. Here is also 2. So that will be equal. Here 2, 2. Here the number of oxygen atom is 1, but here the number of oxygen atom is 3. That is not equal. So first we have to equal the number of oxygen atoms by adding. Suppose here is 3. Hence we have to add 3 here also. 3. Okay. So the number of oxygen atom will become 3. And here is also 3. But the number of hydrogen, that is 6, here is 2. So we have to also put 3 in here. So here is also number of hydrogen atom 6, here is 6. Okay, so 2 Fe plus 3 H2O gives Fe2O3 plus 3 H2O. Here Fe is 2, here is also 2. Hydrogen is 6, 3 into 2, that is 6. Here will be hydrogen 3 into 2, 6. The oxygen is 3 and here is the oxygen is 3. So this is a balanced chemical equation. This is called a balanced chemical equation. So unbalanced equations are also called another name. Unbalanced equations are also called skeletal equation. Skeletal chemical equation. Unbalanced equations are also called a skeletal chemical equation. Okay.